Hi, this is Freya with another singing tip. How to use your larynx. Why should you? To find out, stay tuned. You've heard me say, keep a neutral position with your larynx. That is totally true. How do you know you're in a neutral position? Now, while you speak or while you sing, your larynx moves around. That is totally normal. Just because as your pitch changes, the space back here in your throat does change, and that is totally normal. Don't worry about it. Keeping it neutral only means that you're not going to push it way down or swallow it all up and pull it up. So when you put your fingers right on here where your larynx is, guys can feel it much easier than girls, but when you don't speak, you can feel where it is. Now when you speak, you can feel something moving up and down just a little bit. And that's a normal range to where the larynx should or can move. Now when you sing, you will notice it moves just a little bit more, just because your pitches go up and down more than they do in speaking. In speaking you go up and down, but in singing you go up and down much more. La 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 la. But it just moves a little bit. Now do this, do a yawn. You should feel it going way down. Now when you yawn, it usually goes way down. Now, let's talk about what is this good for, knowing that. Now, while you want to keep your larynx in a pretty neutral position, most of the time, you can use it to produce some vocal colors that you want to have here and there. It's like with raspiness. I'm all for it. However, you don't need to do it all the time because that is not very good for your voice. Just like pushing around the larynx, it's not great to do it over long stretches. However, you can do that for some moments, like so. If I want to sing something really meaty, I can dig in there and I can push the larynx down just a little bit, as if you were yawning. You're like, this is neutral, now I don't sing neutral. Maybe you just want to do this for just a second or so. You want to have this sound. I don't know how to call it. Do you know what I'm saying? You want to have this or even when you're singing high. I am neutral now, and now I cannot. So sometimes you want to do it just for a second, just for effect, just because an actor will do the same thing. You don't always stay in this very nice and beautiful color. Sometimes you want to have this a little bit more ugly and dirty color. You go like, yeah, I said it. Don't get on my nerves. So what it will do, it will really put some voice color out there that is totally unusual. And here are my exclamation marks. Don't do it for extended periods of time. Just do it for a moment. It's an effect. It's not a way to sing. Caution, really, I'm not telling you to push your larynx anywhere when you're singing. It's just for a moment, for effect. Now, vice versa, if you make yourself really narrow back there, you can have this special voice color too. This is neutral. Now, maybe I want to sound like this on purpose. Very narrow. As long as you do it purposefully, on purpose, and you know how to control it, it's totally fine to do it either way. You can do cool things like that. I mean, even when you're speaking, you can use it too, when you act out. But the same way with singing. You don't always want to sound neutral, but sometimes I want to show you some different voice color. And I can do this by using the larynx every once in a while. So I pushed it around quite a bit now. I would never do it that much, in such a short period of time. But you say what I'm saying. I hope this helps you to express much more emotional things in your singing. And let me know what your experience is. Let me know. Do you tend to push your larynx down or up? Or are you fine? Do you have it neutral? Do you know how to put it down or up? Or do you even have a hard time accessing, like how do I even do that at all? Where is my larynx? How do I control it? Let me know in the comments, and of course I will try to help you as best I can if you have problems. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to tune back in Tuesday and Thursday. And on Wednesdays, I have my podcast coming out. Check that out too on iTunes or any other podcast player that you may have. Wish you a wonderful weekend. See you next time. And until then, don't forget, always keep a song in your heart and always keep on singing. Bye.